Alright, Pahlyssa here, and today Pahlyssa is going to finish up
For every
playing those
cop,
tutorial
there's
missions
the case
of
that
LA
makes it.
Noire.
Gives you that leg up.
So
Gets you
let's get
recognized
started.
as a shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people. Hey, Cole. You got here quick. My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up.
Wow,
I'll be with you in a
done.
moment.
It's nice to see you actually take an initiative for once instead of being a lazy fuck.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything. C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Sorry, bro.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
All these people? Bullshit, officer. Tell me what's going
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. All right. Yes, it's a dead person. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Like I'm gonna take career advice from you, done. Oh, sorry again.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Can I?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
One of the coolest things about this game is the fact that even though it was from 2011, it still looks fantastic. At least it does to
You
me.
think you could tell me
And
exactly what happened?
when they created this
I
game
look around the
for
shops
these
at
interviews, these are real actors, and they
lunch. I was in the
actually
store when
use their
Mr.
faces
Gage,
to
my
make
boss,
the interview
burst
experience
in
more
yelling that
realistic.
I'm late on my lunch.
And I just think
And?
that's amazing.
back.
That's you know,
I
kind of
was
before its
angry.
time if you think about it.
I walked in
This is
front.
really a well put together game.
I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God. I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom.
Ah, my
if you don't
earrings.
stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
What was even the point of throwing the gun away? I mean, really, that's the evidence. So that was a really dumb thing to do.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
All right, Miss Galetta, I'll call your bluff.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my...
Don't even say it. Yeah, shut up by your earrings, you swine.
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
You know the way. You can drive.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
This guy
Don't
just
say.
knows right
Well, I
off the
didn't sell
bat.
it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner.
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning.
The beauty
anyway.
of the 1940s, or you know, back then when
left.
You know where we can find Mr.
businesses were so small that people can walk in and you know exactly who they are, and when they came in, and
Thanks for your help.
nowadays that would never happen. You're like, I don't know, I saw a guy in here one time. I see a lot of girls.
behind the wheel.
I see a lot of guys too. I don't even know if anyone would even get it. That's a movie line. It's from The Water Boy.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
There he is. See him?
Too late, Kalu!
God damn it all. I spent the whole mayo.
I'm gonna get good inside.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Dunn's over there smiling like he actually
case that
contributed
makes
to
you-
anything.
the case that
Yeah, it
hurts
feels
you.
good to actually do some
The
policing
one you
instead of
never
being a piece of
solve.
shit, doesn't
The one
it?
that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill
I
may
swear
grind
I've met
slowly, but it
a
grinds
million
finely,
guys like this in the
I hear it's you
military.
who knocked down malefactor
They
from the
talk
shooting
just
range.
like this. Their
sir.
faces are
Then
permanently
tell me,
structured
Boyle,
like that.
I hear you're quite
And
the
they're
climber,
always
a man of
officers.
initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
There's something
You're
about
asking me to
people's
conduct the
personalities
interview, sir?
like
I
his.
am
They're
young
just
Phelps.
they're just
You've
so
only been with us a
ingenuine.
short time and you've
They just
assembled
almost
yourself
don't,
a
they
stellar
almost
arrest
just don't
record.
seem human.
Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood.
That's
You're
actually
going to have to pay for
completely
that.
not true. If he calls for his lawyer, you cannot keep questioning him, Cole.
You
But I
followed
guess
Everett Gage and the girl back
either
to
it's
the
video
shoe
game
store.
logic or
Put
1947
5
logic.
rounds
Not
in
sure.
Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look like you're completely lying your ass off.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Oh yeah?
We know all about the argument. Miss Goleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your dribble?
Left-wing leaning parasite.
You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher. You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
That is pretty shitty. That is pretty shitty.
First-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
And that concludes Pahlyssa playing the intro/tutorial missions of LA Noire. The next videos will be the actual gameplay. So, see you next time. Later.